Hello everybody, welcome to What Culture. I'm Scott, joined by Josh.
Hello, Scott.
Josh, my friend, I hear there is news a-brewing in regards to the Batwoman show and their recasting of Kate Kane.
Yes, so obviously last year Ruby Rose's Kate Kane left the show after the actress split with the CW essentially. You know, she parted ways, and for season 2 the character of Batwoman was changed to be Javicia Leslie's Ryan Wilder, who we've done 2 takes. I've called the character Ryan Wilder both times. I'm just terrible. I've had 4 days off.
I'm a fan of all the variations.
Yeah, Ryan Wilder took over as Batwoman, a brand new character, you know, made history as the first black actress to ever, you know, don the cape and cowl in that role. And for the majority of season 2 so far, about halfway through, this character has been Batwoman. And the mystery of where Kate Kane went, because in universe, you know, they just kind of explained that she disappeared, you know, vanished. And that's going to take up the second half of season 2. But of course, Ruby Rose won't be back as the character, and they have instead been replaced by, let me get this right, Wallace Day, who is a UK actress. Hasn't done like too much. She was in the Krypton TV show, but essentially the second half of season 2 is going to focus on what happened to Kate Kane, you know, where's she been, what's she been up to, and most importantly, why she looks so different, because this isn't going to be just kind of like a straight recasting where you're just supposed to assume that, like, you know, you kind of like suspend your disbelief and just, you know, accept that a different actor has taken over the role. No. When Kate Kane reappeared in a recent episode, she was covered in bandages after going into... they're doing the full like soap opera
sitcom reveal, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the full soap opera effect. So she was in an accident. She has been injured, and that will explain why she looks completely different going forward. Which, to be honest, Scott, like, I actually like that madness. It reminds me of something from, you know, like Joey Tribbiani's like character in Days of Our Lives or something like that. Which I'm here for.
Her
like,
brain was taken out, and her brain was put in someone else. So technically, it's the same person. Like, yeah, okay.
Totally. Like, if you're gonna do a mad superhero show, why not go hog wild with it? But the CW has stressed that Kate Kane isn't coming back as Batwoman. You know, she's not going to replace Javicia's character. She's coming back alongside. She won't be back in the suit, at least not at first, and that's probably because she has been injured and she might be too wounded to take up the mantle of Batwoman. But I just have a quick quote from the showrunner, Caroline Dries, who kind of like teased the future and what this means for Wilder as the new Batwoman. She said, quote, "This is a woman who everything good in her life has been taken away from her, and I think in the back of her mind she always thought that maybe the Batwoman legacy was going to be taken from her too, but now she's realizing that it's not." So it's actually quite an interesting thing, like having Kate Kane back can allow her to kind of like reflect on what kind of Batwoman like she wants to be and put her own mark on, you know, the whole story and become not just like a potential imitation or a stand-in, but become a true Batwoman in and of herself. It sounds, you know, interesting.
I think the total cynic in me, when you said that they're sort of trialing the new version of the character, it's like, well, she might not be in the suit just yet, we'll just see how it goes. That feels like corporate PR language for, we're going to see how the audience responds to this, and if it goes down well, then maybe you'll get because the Ruby Rose costume was like the coolest thing ever, like the red hair thing, and I don't know if they're ever going to do anything like that again. I thought that was cool. I would take more of that, personally.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they might get to a point where, you know, further on down the line, there are potentially 2 Batwomen, both in the costume, you know, fighting crime and stuff. But at the moment, I do like that they're not just bringing back Kate Kane and then having her, you know, immediately step back into the role. Like, it'd be cool to have her on the sidelines, like being like a mentor, but also having, you know, Wilder doing their own thing and making their own mark. Like I said, and, you know, like the showrunner said there, kind of like finding out what kind of superhero, you know, she wants to be outside of this shadow that's always been over her. You know, it sounds quite cool.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you think down in the comments below of the new Kate Kane being played by Wallace Day. For now, I've been Scott from WhatCulture.com.
I've been Josh from WhatCulture.com.
And we'll catch you next time. Bye.